Thanks to Eero for sponsoring this video. The new Eero and Eero Beacon work together as a great Wi-Fi system, and personally I think they look very sleek, and Eero has no problem bringing coverage to my entire place. And with the Eero Plus service, you get total network protection, which can block malicious content, provides ad blocking to get rid of annoying ads and pop-ups on your devices, improving load times, and gives you advanced security by checking the sites you visit against a database of millions of known threats, all without slowing you down. Get $100 off the Eero base unit and 2 beacons package and a year of Eero Plus by visiting www.eero.com/Dom Esposito, and at checkout enter code Dom Esposito. What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we are talking about my top favorite features of the brand new Galaxy lineup. So let's get into it. All right, so first up we have the Galaxy S10e, and basically this one is easy because everything you hear about the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus applies to this device. I mean, it's not light in the sense that there are too many compromises, well, aside from the zoom lens on the back, but it boasts a compact 5.8-inch display and actually feels pretty nice. Surprisingly, the S10e is one of my favorite announcements altogether here. It's just a nice little device, which we don't see very often. So to fill out the feature set for the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus, some of my favorites are easy to spot here. They're kind of obvious. I mean, we have an in-display fingerprint sensor here, which is ultrasonic, as Samsung calls it, and basically what it does is 3D rendering under the display, so we don't have bright lights shining through the screen to read your fingerprint as you'd see on an optical sensor that we've seen previously. The displays here look amazing as well. Samsung is obviously no stranger to dope displays, but we do have a 5.8-inch, 6.1-inch, and 6.4-inch AMOLED display on the S10e, S10, and S10 Plus respectively. Now, these are packing HDR10 Plus certification, and with Samsung's new Infinity O display style, honestly, it takes the cake. I mean, I'll take this over the notch any day, and leave a thumbs up if you agree. Speaking of HDR though, the camera can also shoot HDR10 Plus video as well, up to 4K, and that's pretty nice. But around the backside, there are 3 pretty awesome things here. Now, I love that LG uses a wide-angle lens on their smartphones, and finally we have it on the Galaxy lineup. So check this out. There's an ultra-wide lens with a 123-degree field of view, which is my favorite. We have the standard wide-angle lens, which is 77-degree field of view, and that's just the normal photo lens that you see on most cameras. And then we have a zoom lens with a 45-degree field of view, but that last one is only on the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. So sorry, S10e fans, you're not getting that here. But another awesome camera feature here is that the 10 megapixel front-facing camera can now shoot up to 4K video, and I think that that is pretty awesome. And while we've seen this before on other devices, I think it's cool to see Samsung implementing a feature like wireless power share, which will allow you to charge other Qi compatible devices right from the backside of the Galaxy. And I also appreciate how these phones take a bit of a departure from previous generations. So there's a nice change of pace here, and it feels kind of refreshing, to be honest. Though, now they do feel similar to the Note lineup, so maybe we'll see a bit of a refresh later this year on that device. And of course, can't forget to mention the Galaxy S10 5G model, which is a nice thick boy device with a massive 6.7-inch display. It has 4 rear cameras, including a time-of-flight camera that's also on the front side as well, and a huge 4,500 milliamp hour battery. And that big boy, like I said, supports 5G networks and is going to launch initially on Verizon. So as far as pricing goes, well, here's the deal. There's no pricing for the 5G model yet, but we do have the S10e starting at a pretty comfortable $749.99, the S10 at $899.99, and the S10 Plus at $999.99. Yes, $1,000 for a phone, blah, 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 get over it. But overall, I think this is a pretty nice lineup as a whole. Alright, so that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, smash that like button, and if you're new around here, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're the first to be notified when my review video on these bad boys drops in the near future. And also let me know which one is your favorite in the comments section below. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Really appreciate all of the support. Once again, this is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.